following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
What's your clues? Lazy fuck. Punishment's very good. Is that the I can't believe I'm so dumb laugh?
What? Yeah, like slave.
Yeah, slave.
That's what I said. That was like
Slave.
What is
Captora and slave.
You stupid fox!
So, I'm guessing there may be... Well, okay, we can't use that as it because it's not. We don't get that.
Well, that depends. Do you?
We don't normally.
No.
Well, normally this
Oh, hold on.
kind of thing.
Does this
to
have that thing like no C-cola?
Oh, no.
Okay, then we do get this point.
There's no A.
And does the
And is the A.
But it doesn't... I mean, it looks like an A, but it's... Yeah.
even put the well, it's actually probably the and symbol, but yeah.
Let's go on that roof.
Okay.
Well, not Captora.
Slave.
Do you think that might not be the biggest red herring?
Some of these have been read here. Sometimes that's exactly
So-
what the thing inside is.
So both of them are going? Both buildings are going.
Captora is a factory,
Yep.
and Sloan Lawson and Vemro Enterprises is a big sawtooth warehouse, a huge sawtooth warehouse.
So with the warehouse, you should be able to see through the windows in the top because that's what they normally have in those.
What windows? They've been replaced with some kind of plating. Oh my god!
Can you detect magic on this thing?
I can try, but put hands on the snowy roof
Cold, frostbite.
and a natural 20.
Yeah, it's a void,
I don't detect anything whatsoever.
which usually means there's no magic. Or it's been warded. But it usually, like, 99% of the time it means there's no magic. I mean, like, you do that to a coffee cup, it's going to be a void. Unless the coffee cup is magic.
So it won't help us if it actually is watered.
Yes.
What do you put in there? Magicino. What's that drink? Magicino. Why am I in this film? You need money.
So we've got this building or the factory? Which one? One's Captora and the other one's...
One's got slave. If you bad things.
Yeah, I know. It's just so...
Maybe they're linked. I'm suggesting the slave place, but
Slave.
I mean, if Bevan wants to quickly fly over and do a magic check on Captora as well, then
Okay. Right, I'm on that. Tough.
it wouldn't hurt. But the fact that they've covered they've got plates here where the windows would normally be.
Yeah.
The warehouse itself is a very heavy, old-style build. Looks like it could have been built in Dickensian times if that wasn't straight up impossible due to the age of the city. It has a very old feel. It seems to be made out of a very tightly mortared, like oblong slate grey with streaks of lighter grey in its stone. And there's no windows.
What about doors on the building?
Yep, there's a door. There isn't a... there is a door on one side of the building facing the street, and it's like got the little barbed wire thing around the outside that joins in with the fence, and it's got like a little porch on it and like a lamps, so it's lit. And over the top is like the S, L, and VE. thing with the line font over the top.
No windows. We're going to have to go in pretty much directly, unless there's. I don't think there's any roof entrance, and I don't think there's any way we could come up from underneath. It's not like they're going to have a direct sewer or manhole entrance coming up inside.
Well, they would, but knowing where it is and where to go from and where to go up to is the problem.
So 32 to investigate if the other's magic on the second building. Captura.
There does not appear to be magic. It's a void.
I've got Diddly Squad over here.
Right, so which building do we want? This one or that one? This one I can't see any way of entering.
They're going in the main entrance, but if there's... They'll surely have some kind of security measures in place.
If they're as heavily armoured as the last place...
Captura does have windows, and it has a large double warehouse door for truck access, door and a personnel door, and it's lit on the inside and it's running.
She will just breathe on one of the window panes and try to...
Inside is a factory. Now, despite the fact that it's belching smoke out into the air, that appears to be just from their big furnace heating. Because what is being made in here are a series of collars and restraints and other sex toys for edgy people. Or for slaves. You don't know what they're for. Just a bunch of old grannies, like making like collars and cuffs and bars and
Looking inside
dildos.
This is kind of a thing of nightmares. There's little old women making collars and restraints.
There's another old woman pushing around a cart laden with gub tea.
Oh, they do have a tea lady though.
Oh, now it's suddenly quaint.
Work well done. We won't stop till we have underpants.
Get paid in granny pants and bricks to put in your purse.
Oh, here comes Reno.
Okay, maybe these places are related, but I get from the sounds of what you're saying, Spectre, I think the place we're at is probably more likely to actually have the slaves. Like maybe that place makes the things that they used to restrain them.
Unless they're enslaving old ladies.
Do the collars look like they're adding electronics to them?
No, they're pretty simple.
They're hitting
There's
them with
metal ones,
hammers.
there's leather ones.
No, that's not. No.
Okay.
No. That sounds like something more you'll be into.
Wait, what?
Is this a thing? What?
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to make a joke. Sorry, just it's all sex toys.
Okay.
He just called you a sex
So
toy?
I don't want to know what you're intimating about me. Let's just...
Whoever would have got the joke.
That's worse! Your sister... No, I'm not... No.
Miranda definitely would have got the
Well,
joke.
you think I'd let him? You think I'd let him have sex with me if he didn't tie me down first?
It's got to wear the Darth Vader mask first.
I mean, yeah. Otherwise, that makes it okay.
Yeah.
It looks like your friends don't get jokes.
Okay.
It's not it's just this place. How do we get in?
There's a door.
Yeah, but how do we get in without triggering alarms? Cameras pointing at us, I think, is the trick.
I mean, you don't.
Investigate around the outside of the building
It's an outside of the building.
to see if there's any weaknesses in the building that we could
Or
exploit.
other doors.
Define weakness.
Another door or a hidden passage. And
Search for secrets roll.
Oh,
D6?
that's D6.
No,
Oh.
in this game.
Oh. Hey, that's above 6, so...
I got a 2. It's almost a 20.
And by almost you mean if we add a 0 and turn the die a bit.
Well, I just have to turn it.
There you go. You just need to turn it slowly.
You don't find anything at all. And the building appears to be invincible to all harm as far as you're concerned.
Well, that makes it even more suspicious. So...
It doesn't have any Soviet points.
Okay, can you...
Also known as weak points or vulnerabilities.
I'm going to at least just try the handle and see if it actually just...
You know, amazingly, it opens. No, it doesn't. It's locked.
It's locked, I thought so. Well, we're going to need your unlocking skills. I mean, you
Good
are the
old
master of unlocking.
I'm going to have to use some thief because I've used Deus Ex too much.
Hey, does this mean we're trying to avoid combat as much as possible because you're
It's not that
thiefing?
It's not that I can't do combat in thief. It's just and a power out type. Which character is more powerful in modern day? JC's just.
I just need you to tell me whether we're trying to avoid combat.
I would like to avoid combat every
That
time.
would be preferable.
That would be the preference for any time.
Or at the very least, let us be the one who have the advantage when it inevitably happens.
Well, it's just I can't disguise us because I don't know what anybody in here is wearing.
No, we've got to go in blind.
Yeah.
Maybe if you stayed outside and watched the place for a bit,
No
you
time.
could see someone go in or out.
But there's been we've noticed that there's been nobody.
I mean, sure, if you want to be pedantic and fun about it.
And we're trying to save someone that's bleeding.
Does the blood go to here? Is there any blood marks around here?
No.
Well, yeah, but this is...
This is the closest place to
is the
stop. So
very
you just
last.
decided that this innocent business is a victim of your crime.
Yeah, the slave business. I mean,
with the suspicious windows have metal plates over them instead. And
if we check the window plates of vibranium or some stupid metal that it's something that just wouldn't be there.
Now, Krell metal would be the worst thing for it to be built out of. Because I used magic on its roof.
Even if they're using magic as well.
Come
Right. 16. Good, I can change.
And that's your attempt to get through the door, is it?
No. I'm changing
Oh.
into thief. Then get in the car. No special effects.
No effect!
Right.
and he's Gareth from Thief.
Garrett.
Yeah. I know it's Gareth,
Gareth-
but
Gareth
I'm
is
saying
the-
Gareth because Geralt with The Witcher, he's Gerald, so I'm
No,
like...
because he is
Thief-
Gerald.
Yeah, but,
Thief, his name
but
is-
Gareth is a guy with many
Gareth.
swords that punch us through oblivion.
True.
Different guy. So there. Fuck you. It's Gerald.
Right. 26 with skill mastery lockpicking.
Since you have skill mastery lockpicking, it's not actually a problem. You mentioned you had skill mastery lockpicking. You wouldn't have had to roll for this.
Oh, okay, I have skill mastery lockpicking.
He's the master of unlocking.
I guess you've consumed a lockpick.
Yep.
Does it automatically break
Right.
him? Or...
The door swings open with a thunderous boom. Before you is... the door swings inwards, by the way. Very
Actually
important.
makes sense, yeah.
Before you is a 2 square long hallway. It ends in a door. Oh, are you going to map this?
I get the
Okay.
feeling that it might be...
Eastmost wall, 3/4 of the way down. Make your squares not very big, because it's a huge map.
So
where should I start?
from the east.
Center, left.
Here, let me start it. For
Yeah,
you.
you
okay.
start us all good.
So I don't immediately run off paper like
Yeah,
that's the worst
that's
thing.
what we do every time because you started on the corner. No.
Some of my squares got a little big there, but that's as far as you can see. So there is a door in front of you, which I haven't put the square in for, and a corridor heads off to the right into the dimness. The walls and floor appear to be made out of some kind of stone and flag, respectively. The temperature is quite warm. It's actually warmer than average room temperature. The lighting is dim, provided with overhead panels that just provide light. Like the whole ceiling is just a panel of light. Some kind of plastic, maybe. You can't tell.
A 29 to perception check for cameras.
You don't see any cameras.
And the corridor.
Nor do you hear the telltale whir of cameras. Nor do you smell camera lubricant.
So that goes into like just darkness eventually.
Yeah, that's why I didn't fill any more.
That's what I'm just yeah.
Can we see any blood
It
on the
actually
ground?
bends, but
Can we see any blood on the ground or smell blood?
there is a few droplets of red on the ground, but not much.
Touch.
Yeah, that could be blood.
Right.
Okay, do the droplets appear to be?
Do you have blood splatter analysis or any kind of forensic skill?
No, I just mean
Trail.
there's a door right ahead of us. Do I just see blood here, or do I also see it? Some dropped on
You
that
don't
corridor.
see any down that corridor.
Okay.
We're down there. So I've just put the hood up and I'm going down the corridor.
The whole ceiling's lit. Are there any shadows?
Well, you can't see down that far. It'll be lit down this end, but
It bends.
oh, okay.
That's
Then.
why.
Alright.
The lighting is dim, but not shadowy, because the whole ceiling is a light.
Yep.
And since there's nothing to create shadows underneath,
Yeah.
there isn't a shadow, but that doesn't stop him from putting his hood up. Yeah, the corridor bends to the left for three squares, including the one that is the bend, and then kinks north again. Now, before you fill that in, though, I do need you to make a perception check. DC 25.
Yep. 27.
Okay, so you're the only one going down the corridor.
As far as I'm
Get
aware.
about halfway down the corridor, and you see that, very cleverly set into the join of bricks, there's actually not mortar, and there's a gap. And you're like, oh, what's that? And you look at it, and you see something glint inside, like a lens. And you then you look over there, and there's another gap over there, and you're like, oh, there must be a beam or something going. So you don't step on it, and you go over it, right? Or do you bolt right through?
No,
do you deliberately activate it, or do you try and disable whatever it is?
I wouldn't try disabling it because I don't have that. I will try to go past it. But before I do that, I'll go back and tell them, be aware there's traps. Hold on.
So you went back, now he has to make another perception check when he goes down there. Because he didn't say, I remember this.
I was going to say, do you know which tile it's basically?
No, he doesn't. I love a post-it note that will not adhere and stick. Like,
Yeah.
it wears off pretty. I just stuck this to this earlier, and
Yeah.
it's pretty garbage.
Yeah.
Right. We're far enough away, so I'm going to fire a gas arrow at the intersecting corner. So hopefully the gas will come and actually.
Like reveal if there's any like.
I'm giving something a try.
So you are going to fire an arrow into the wall.
Yes, but I'm gonna. Yeah. At the end of the corridor.
Okay. Amazingly, it doesn't stick into the stone-like.
It should pop though.
I mean, I'm sure it does.
Don't want it to stick on it to pop, and then the.
What's the AOE on that?
It just has ranged area effect, so
Yeah, it needs an area defined.
I need to find the area. So
Okay, then I'm going to say it's 15.
Yeah, I think
it would be a basic.
15 at rank
So
one.
I never paid anything for that. It's got a.
No, yeah.
It's got a sleep
we'll
of
go
4.
down to there. So okay, it doesn't reveal anything with that in mind.
All right, but it does. The gas does
Oh
come.
yeah.
Right.
3 squares.
then I'll actually I'll just get the arrow and hit the wall beside me.
Okay.
No, I won't. Damn it! Damn it! God.
You almost ate that for everyone!
I ate that for all of us. Because I didn't, at least I didn't, because I didn't have to roll for that at least, but no. Can you create a screen?
Can I create,
Smoke or something? Because if we don't,
It's pretty dry in here.
I'm going to have to try and find each one of these traps.
I mean, it's...
And
Also,
mark
since
them.
it's warm, favoured environment doesn't work.
I was going to say, it's slightly warm in here, so I could make it suddenly cool and it might create fog.
If you can, just see if it works.
Blizzard, cool it down.
Okay. You are both flash frozen.
Not that cold.
Oh, then nothing happens.
Alright, then I'm going to have to...
So it doesn't miss. No, it doesn't create fog.
Right, then I'm going to go down the corridor carefully looking for traps.
Yep, just roll me a perception check again.
25.
That's the exact number you need. Yeah, you find it again, it's halfway down.
I'll mark it on the wall.
With...
I jam an arrow!
And you'll find that these stones are pretty much projectile immune. In terms
You
of
could
arrows.
put a
So I
score
can't
on
use
it
a
with your
score of
dagger,
knife
right?
or-
Yeah, but you
No, it
like...
won't scratch.
Ah, okay.
Try that and it doesn't work.
And it would make some noise.
Piece of chalk.
Chalk?
Part of the.
Put the chalk in my bag.
Certainly do it on the floor, even if it's not the walls.
Okay, remember if you transform
It's
out
gone.
of your form, while that is in your bag, that chalk is lost.
Yeah.
It will not be there when you reload.
No, I think you can handle eating a bit of chalk.
I mean, it's nothing you can't just go down to and
I know.
buy
Yeah.
for a few cents.
Here's chalk and charcoal sticks as part of the ritual magic kit.
Right, then I'll continue. Still looking at stuff.
At the far end of the corridor, you
I'll
see
pick up my arrow.
Okay, I mean, the gas head is broken.
Yeah, but it's still...
And the head is blunted. No, not a mark on it. But the end of the pattern of the stones is different. You've got square blocks. Square blocks, square blocks, square blocks. And they have a different sort of texture to them. But every other wall is the same. Like the one in the centre feels a little loose to your touch. Like it's designed to slide out of the way and fire a trap if someone breaks a beam.
Don't break that beam.
Well, so yeah, I'm going to follow. I'm going to step over that.
Okay, so
block.
you go. This one goes 3 to the left, and with the 3 includes the one that is the end of the hall,
Yeah.
and then it goes including the one on the far left. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 long north.
Bevan is going to have to hover over the beam. Will that set it off?
No.
Out there somewhere.
You had the right idea. The gas would have revealed the laser beam. Yes, I know no one actually uses laser tripwires. They're all infrared or whatever it is. But it's a comic book universe.
Did
They
it
use
count?
lasers.
Did it count that one? Didn't it?
Yeah.
No, it
Okay,
does.
right.
It does count. 13 including.
Can't.
So there should be one block in between the 2 long holding
Yeah.
walls. So we're proceeding down the
So it's 13.
only.
No, I mean I drew
Yeah.
too far, but
So you're proceeding down there further, are you?
Doing the same thing again.
Okay. The walls here are all again the same, very cool looking, weird stone. But the right hand side, about a third of the way down, has been cracked like it's been struck with a great force. And there's little bits of broken stone. And then you see that light grey streaking seems to go through it because there's little bits broken off. There's a huge big starring crackle on one wall going up through consciousness.
Does it look like it's come from our side or from the other side?
It looks like, given the slight cratering and the cracking, it's from this side. Although I really should make you roll the forensics for that. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, it's yeah. Well, one, yeah.
Bulging the other way.
Yep.
So
There's no laser on the other side.
I don't know. I haven't heard a roll.
22.
You don't see one.
I'm going to assume there is one because of.
Okay, so you're going to just not step anywhere.
No. Because the other one was at a certain height.
Yeah, floor level.
That was the floor level that I'll step.
So you're going to step over every square.
Okay, I can't.
Yeah.
It's weird because there's a mark there. I'd assume there's something there. The only reason why I'll do it there, and I haven't done it anywhere else, you know.
So you go all the way to the end?
Yep.
Okay. It turns left again, and including the square that is the end of the hall, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the west. This wall has had, seems to have been repaired. There's pallets, like movable pallets full of like broken stone in the hall, blocking it partly, and there's some like masonry tools and that lying around, but the wall just seems indistinguishable from anything else. And you're going all the way to the end of this one?
I will be, yes. 35.
You don't see anything. Including the end one, the corridor then goes south 3 and has a door on the west wall of the final block. It is a very, very heavy looking door. Burnished metals and are set into a border of very strong stone-looking substance, and it appears to be flush into the wall. There appears to be no hinges or manifest things like that. There is not a door handle, and there is not a lock, but there is a big wheel in the middle, and the wheel in the middle has a spinning disc at the center with like rings in it, but there are no markings of any kind.
Back where there was damage to the wall, I want Bevan to have picked up one of the broken bits of rock that have come from the damage to the wall. And I'm going to give you a hero point. Can you pass that along? To use her blue shift ability to learn 5 ranks of geology, to have a look at the rock to see whether it's native.
This is not stone. It has no geological record whatsoever. It is not natural.
We have a
It
problem.
appears to have the property of stone, but it is not real stone, so that unfortunately can't work. I know you spent a thing for it,
Yeah.
but there's not a thing to find.
But it does tell her, it still tells her that it's fake.
Well, when that doesn't work, it's either protected against it somehow, or it doesn't have a geological record.
I don't know what this is.
It's a rock.
I should know what this is.
It's a rock.
So you're saying
I
it's
come
not
from
it's,
I come from Stanton. It's a quarry town. We don't have this rock here.
But
so it's a fake rock.
or you could get a rock from somewhere else.
Someone
A frog!
A fuck!
someone brought in a castle's worth of.
For Stranger Things done.
Yeah, like that guy from Scotland who's currently transferring all of McIntyre Castle onto the top of a skyscraper.
Live again!
Also, I'd like to point out that Aquaman's mother's theme is the Jontron music slowed down and played by an orchestra. Ooh. You know, the dan, 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 dan. You go listen to it! It's the Jontron music played slowly by like a big fancy orchestra. They've Spider-Man, Spider-Pig musiced it. They've stolen the Jontron theme. For legal reasons, that's not an accusation, but you know you did. Yeah. So anyway, door.
We've got an interesting door down here.
Ooh, I suppose we'll make our way to catch up to where you are.
Assuming they're the same people from last time and they will self-destruct, if we open the door into bad guys, do we suddenly go loud or try and hide? Do we give up if we trapped?
If we give up, then we get sold.
Yeah, we can't give up. We have to stop
Yeah,
this.
okay.
Or it gets enslaved trying.
Enslaved, sent away as... this is bad. This will be bad.
Unpaid labour is bad.
And quite likely for you two it would be worse.
No, but I just
That's
meant
why we go in hard and fast.
Well, I just meant, are we fighing to the death, or are we...
No,
if we're captured, we can just...
I thought you
no.
weren't in Junior Command.
Yeah,
I'm being serious here.
but Garrett is a very practical guy.
Yeah.
I'm a scrawny geek. Once they figure out who I am, they'll make me do computer things till the end of the days. That's probably better than what you two will get done.
I think you're thinking further ahead than I was. So I was just like, if we get captured, we have opportunities to escape.
No, we don't. I don't think we will have an opportunity. Okay, if Ultra Girl is in here, if she can't escape, how do we escape?
Well,
I'm not
we
a
do.
mutant.
Yeah, we
Yes,
have one
but
advantage.
when they figure,
might not know.
Cantrip.
when they figure that out, though, because you know that these ones are using magic.
Oh, I probably won't survive if they find.
That's correct.
Yeah, they'll come at her with a long straw.
So, we go in hard and fast and lay it all on the line. I just wish the chief was here.
Yeah, we all do, Brendan.
You could break
This
everything.
mission was designed for them to have you.
And even
You're fucked.
and even having the Dark Knight with here would be a great help too.
Oh no, that would make this very easy.
Except for the fact that all the traps would be going off, but they'd go ting to ting ting ting.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. These were designed to knock down Chief Breakham.
Because he would have bowled on forward before me,
Yeah.
like he would have.
Yeah.
Shut height.
Sorry, I'd suggest we. I wouldn't say use deadly force unless we have to.
Nice summer up. Nice summer up. Nice summer up. Nice summer up.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.